Hello guys, welcome back to Student Future channel. In today's video, I will guide you how to apply for King Abdullah University of Science and Technology Fellowship 2025 program, fully funded scholarship in Saudi Arabia. So, first of all, let me give you details about this scholarship. This scholarship is for masters and PhD students. If a student have finished their bachelor's degree, the student can apply for master or directly for PhD program as well. Then it is in Saudi Arabia and fully funded scholarship for international students. There are two deadlines. If a student wish to apply for spring 2025 semester, then the deadline is 1st October of 2024. But if you want to apply for fall 2025, then the deadline is 11th January 2025. So you can apply for any of these intakes. Next, if we discuss about the scholarship benefits, there is no application fee to apply for this scholarship. Living expenses are covered, tuition fee will be covered, and you will be given medical and dental coverage as well. Relocation support will also be provided, including airfare, and you will get monthly living allowance from $20,000 to $30,000 annually. Then if we talk about available fields of study, then all of these departments are available. For example, bioscience, computer science, electrical engineering, material science, mechanical engineering, chemical science, mathematics department as well. So almost every department is available. You can apply in any of the department that is related to your field. Next is eligibility criteria. It is open to applicants of any nationality. Even the international students residing in Saudi Arabia can apply for this scholarship. Then all required documents must be submitted for the scholarship. Then minimum IELTS score is 6.5, and if you have TOEFL then the score is 79, that is minimum score. Next is application process. For this application you have to submit your application for admission. When you will submit your application, after the deadline the admission officer will review your application. Then application will be passed to faculty review committee for assessment, and then you will be called for academic interview, and after selection in academic interview there will be final interview for your admission. Then here is the list of required documents that you need when you will fill the application form. First is your CV, that should be in Europass format, then your passport, then 3 letters of recommendation are required for this scholarship, then official TOEFL or IELTS academic score, and statement of purpose around 750 words, and highest academic transcript, it means your bachelor's degree. Then the process is how to apply. So let's start. So for this purpose, simply type scholarship at King Abdullah University of Science and Technology in Google and search it. When you will search it, this type of page will be open. Here at the first link you can see fully funded MS and PhD fellowships. Simply click here. I will add this link into the description. You can directly open the website by clicking at the link. Here scroll down and you can see the option of apply today. All of these details I already have discussed. Now click on apply today. This type of page will be open, and here you have to fill your data. Fill your personal information, your last name, your first name, then if you have your middle name, otherwise enter your email address, then verify your email address, then enter date of birth, then you have to give login information. Please enter your username and password in the space below. So select any username and password, then click on I acknowledge and click on submit information. Now save your data for your login details, and here you will see this type of page. Your information has been received. Please click here to login. Simply click here. Now this type of page will be open. Enter your username and password details and click on login. Now this type of page will be open. Here first of all enter your zip code or postal code. You can search it for your country, for your city from the Google. Then you have to click on I agree and I have read the above notice. Then click on continue and create. So here now it's your application page. Here you can see start application. When you will click here, your application will be started. Here you can see These are the sections that you have to fill, where you have to enter the details, and then your application will be completed. So first of all, to start your application, click on start application. Now the first step is program of study. You have to enter data related to this. Here you can see a static option denotes required field. It means you have to fill static options. It's must, otherwise any other option you can leave it. Now enter details of program of study. Here you have to select degree type. You can select MS, PhD, MS to PhD or PG diploma. This is for MS, PhD or MS to PhD. So here you can see, please note the MS PhD option is for students who have completed a bachelor's degree and are interested in applying directly to a PhD degree. So here you can select any option. For example, you are going to apply for PhD. Then you have to select program option. So for me it's chemistry. Then specialization, chemistry. Which year or semester do you wish to begin study? So you want to apply for spring or fall, it's up to you. For me, I am going to apply for spring. Then faculty interest. Have you discussed your application with a member of the cost faculty? If you have find any professor or any faculty member in this university and you have got acceptance from the supervisor or professor in this university, then you can select option yes. It's not mandatory, but you can find, it's a good point if you find any faculty or professor from this university related to your field. For example, here you can see you don't need a confirmed faculty sponsor when applying, but our MS PhD and PhD applicants will need one to be admitted. Okay, take a look at our list of faculty members to see who you might be most interested in working with. So you can find any faculty member, approach any faculty member, email to them and get if they are interested to give you admission or offer letter. Then you can select yes or no accordingly. If you have already found, then select yes and add all of these details. Otherwise click on no if you have not chosen yet. Then next is, have you previously applied to CAST? Click on yes or no if you have applied already. If not, then no. No, click on save. No. Next is sponsorship. Click here. Now add data related to sponsorship. So here you can see that any third party sponsorship means that you have been awarded a scholarship from an outside entity. So if in this university you are getting scholarship from third party, for example Aramco, SABIC, Dow Chemical, etc. So you can select option yes. If you are not getting scholarship other than CAST university, then you have to click on no. Click on save. Then next option is personal information. Enter your details related to personal information. So here your name and surname is already given. If you want to add other information, you can add. Select gender, select citizenship, marital status, then how many dependents. If you have spouse or children, then you can enter the numbers here. Next option is official documents. Here you can see national ID number. This is for Saudi citizens only. So if any person applying from Saudi, then the person need to fill this data, otherwise move and scroll down. Here you can see passport number. Enter details of your passport number, then enter passport issue date in this format, then enter passport expiry date. Now click on upload document and attach your passport in the PDF format or document format. Then click on choose file and attach your passport. Click on upload document and it will be uploaded. Okay, then these options are also for Saudi residents. Now click on save and move to next option. Now the next step is contact information. Now add the details related to your contact information. Here is email. Add this email ID again. Simply copy this and add this email ID. Now enter your current contact details. Enter your address here. So line 1 is mandatory. Then select your country. Then next is state or province. This is for USA and Canada only. And then enter your city name. Then enter postal code. Then enter mobile phone number. Here you have to add your country code as well. Again add your home phone and mobile phone number both. Now add your address valid until you can and select any of the date. Now scroll down and next step is permanent contact details. Here you can see, is your permanent address the same as your current address? If it is same, then select yes, otherwise you can select no. And if you will select no, you have to fill the data again. As it's yes for me, so I will just select yes and click on save and continue. Now the next step is emergency contact details. Now if you want to add, you can add, otherwise it's optional. Next is previous education. Okay, now you have to give the details of your degree type. So if you have done your bachelor, for example BS, enter details. What was your major? My major was chemistry, so I will select that one. Okay, now select your country from where you did your bachelor, then college code. To enter college code, you can simply click on lookup and you can search, or you can Google it. What is college code? For enter the university name, then you can find it and enter the code here. Then college or university, enter the name. Now write the state, city and zip code, then from when you started your bachelor to the end date. Now if you have completed your bachelor's degree, then you can enter actual date, otherwise you can enter expected graduation date. So I will add actual date here. Next is overall original grade as reported on your transcript. Now enter what grade have you got in your bachelor's degree and grade scale out of 4. Then is English the primary language? Yes. Now attach your bachelor's transcript. Click on upload document, choose file and attach your transcript. Now click on upload document and it will be uploaded. Next is, have you ever been dismissed or suspended? No. Then additional college or university. If you want to add additional college or university details, you can add, otherwise click on save and continue. Next is statement of purpose and resume or CV. So click here and here you have to attach. Please compose your statement of purpose, and your statement of purpose should describe your past work and preparation in your intended field of study, then academic plans for your graduate study and research at this university, then how will your experience at this university as a graduate student further your career plans immediately following graduation and beyond. So answer these questions into your statement of purpose. Make a well written statement of purpose. It is a very important document. Then click on upload document and attach your document. Next is attach your resume or CV. So here you can see, please compose your resume or CV in a word processor and click the upload document button. Click on this link for assistance in composing a resume CV. By clicking at this link, you can make your CV if you have not designed it. So it is your purpose format how you can make your CV. You can design it by here, otherwise attach your document if you already have. Now click on save and move to next section. Next is standardized tests. Okay, next is, have you taken the GRE exam? If you have taken this exam and you have scored, then you can select yes, otherwise no. It's also not mandatory to fill the data related to this. Next is English your native language? You can select no or yes accordingly. Then IBT, TOEFL or PBT TOEFL and IELTS. If you have any of these certificates, you can attach, like PET and Cambridge Advanced English. So these all are options available. So for example, I have IELTS, I can select yes, enter the test date, then enter the test report form number. It will be on your certificate. You can enter the data. Then results in listening, how many bands you got, enter the details accordingly. Then what is your final score, enter. Then click on save and continue. Then move to the next section, that is research, posters and publications. Click here and here you have to add details related to the notes required field. So first one is, do you have any lab research experience? Click on yes if you have in your bachelor's degree. If yes, please enter details of your previous lab research experience. So you can enter a little bit about your lab work. For example, my field of study is electrochemical sensors, so I can add a little bit data about this, otherwise just add the title. Then type of document. So if you have poster, publication or research, you can attach data let's suppose I have publication, I can attach it. Enter the name of document, then name of journal or conference where you have submitted your paper or research work, then in which collection. You can select option from here, for example journal, then enter the date when you submitted it. Then status, it's published, submitted, under review or accepted. You can choose accordingly. So for me it's published. Okay, similarly it's optional, you can add data if you have, otherwise just leave it. Now click on save and move to the next tab. Next is other information, click here. Please enter your caste ID if you have then you can add, otherwise leave it. Is any family member any apply of caste? No. If you have any family member in this university, then you can enter name and office number of that person. Then how did you hear about this? Here you can choose any option from these options, for example website, or you can enter my channel name here. Then click on save and move to the next tab. Next is recommendations, click here. Okay, now click on recommendation provider list. Here you can see you have to attach, please list the contact information of 3 people who will be submitting letters of recommendation on your behalf. So here click on add a provider. Here enter the first name of your supervisor or professor or your mentor, then enter last name, enter the address, it's optional. Then you can add other details related to this. Similarly enter email address, title like assistant professor or professor. Then you can add relationship to you, for example it's professor. Then you can enter if you would like to include a personal note in the notification, then you can add. Similarly you have to attach 3 recommenders details. Click on add provider and add one by one 3 recommenders details. So enter first name and last name of your professor. Here you can choose any option, but these 2 are mandatory. Then enter email address, then enter title. Click on add provider, click on ok. Okay, now again you have to click on add a provider and add the details. So here you can see I have attached 3 recommendation letter details for example to show you. So now you can click on check your application. So here you can see your application status will be changed to complete, and here you can see a message. Now if you would like to begin the application submission process, please click on the proceed to submission button below. Otherwise you may use the navigation links to access an other section of the online application. So here you have to click on proceed to submission. When you will click here, your application will be submitted, and that is the final step. Here you can see application instructions if you want to read. So it was the process to submit application for this university. I hope you got each and every step for this scholarship. If you have any kind of query related to this scholarship or university, you can comment me. I will be there to reply you. So wish you very best of luck. See you next video.